The screams stopped the moment the jungle went quiet. That silence was worse than any roar. In the Sundarbans, when the cicadas die mid-song and the birds vanish from the canopy, it means one thing: the forest is watching you back. They called the tiger Rakshasa, demon. For 3 months it had stalked the villages along the river, dragging men from boats, pulling women from paths they had walked their whole lives. It didn't kill out of hunger alone. It killed with patience, with intention. 47 people were dead, and the government's warnings did nothing to still the fear. People stopped sleeping. Children were kept indoors. The forest, once sacred, became a mouth waiting to close. I was hired because I had hunted man-eaters before, old ones, injured ones, tigers that had learned through pain or desperation that humans were easier prey than deer. But when I arrived, the villagers wouldn't meet my eyes. "This one is different," the headman whispered. "It watches first." The body from that morning lay wrapped in cloth near the riverbank, a fisherman. His face was untouched, his chest opened with surgical precision. No frenzy, no waste. The pug marks nearby were enormous, pressed deep into the mud as if the earth itself had tried to hold the tiger back and failed. That night I set my first machan overlooking a game trail that cut between mangroves like a scar. The air was thick with rot and salt. Somewhere far off a tiger coughed, a low, sawing sound that vibrated through my bones. I told myself it was just a call, a warning. Still, my finger tightened on the trigger. Hours passed. Then the jungle went quiet again. I felt it before I saw it, the sensation of being measured. Leaves shifted without wind. A shadow moved where no shadow should move. In the moonlight, 2 amber eyes appeared, floating, unblinking. The tiger stepped into view, larger than any I had tracked. Its stripes were dark, almost black, and its muzzle was scarred, as if it had survived traps, bullets, attempts on its life. It did not charge. It sat. The tiger lowered itself onto its haunches and stared directly at me, not at the bait tied below, at me. We watched each other for nearly a minute. Then, slowly, deliberately, it turned its back and melted into the trees. It was telling me something. The next day, another body was found, closer to my camp, closer to me. I moved deeper into the forest, following signs that felt less like tracks and more like breadcrumbs laid just for me. Broken branches at shoulder height, scratches on bark, fresh and deliberate. The tiger wanted me away from the villages. It wanted me alone. On the 3rd night, rain fell hard enough to drown out my breathing. I climbed into a new machan, overlooking a narrow clearing. My rifle felt heavier than it should have. The forest smelled of wet fur and blood. A twig snapped behind me. I turned too slowly. The tiger burst from the undergrowth in a blur of muscle and teeth. Not at the bait, not at the clearing, straight at the tree. The machan shook as its weight slammed into the trunk. Claws raked the wood inches from my boots. I fired once, blindly. The shot went wide. The tiger vanished. I stayed frozen until dawn, every nerve screaming, convinced it would return. It didn't. Instead, it left me